Hello everyone and welcome back to our Introduction to React course. Today in lesson 4 we're going to learn about routing in React Router. By the end of this lesson you'll be able to create multiple pages and navigate between them in your React app. So for a quick background on what routing is exactly, it's the ability to move between different parts of an application when a user enters a URL or clicks an element, link, or button within the application. React Router is a powerful routing library built on top of React, which helps in adding new screens and flows to the application. So to get started with React Router, we'll need to install a package called React Router DOM, and we'll simply do this by doing npm install react-router-dom in our terminal. Once that's installed, we can start by importing the necessary components from React Router DOM. So first, we'll enclose everything in a curly brace, and we'll go ahead and import browser router as router. We'll import route, routes, link, all from React Router DOM. Now inside our source folder, we're going to go ahead and create two new pages. So our first page can be called home.js, and our second page can go ahead about.js. And so we're going to go ahead and create a simple page for the about section. And so it's going to be a basic function. We're going to go ahead and return an h2 value that says about. Then in the home one, we'll do the same thing. Function home. And so now that we have both of those pages created, we can go ahead and go back to app.js. In app.js, we're going to want to wrap everything inside a router tag. So first, let's go ahead and type router. Then we'll enclose everything in a div and then a nav component. So let's go ahead and write that. Then we're going to write an unordered list for the navigation bar. And then I forgot to wrap everything in parentheses, so we're just going to go ahead and drag all of this into the parentheses and delete that semicolon. And so once we have that unordered list, we can go ahead and create multiple list items or LIs. And inside those LIs, we're going to go ahead and create links for each page that we want to link to. So for the first one, we can go ahead and create home. And inside the unordered list, we're going to go ahead and create another one, which is going to be about. And then outside of the nav component, we're going to go ahead and create a routes component and wrap both of our routes inside this routes component. When you are creating routes, you're going to want to use this routes component first, and then route, and then put your path. So slash, it should match. And then element, you can go ahead and use your element that you made previously. And we're going to go ahead and do the same thing for the about page. And so once we have all this code, we can go ahead and run it by running npm start. And then one thing that I forgot to do on both of the pages is add an export default about and export default home, so that the application knows that these are components that we can use in this React application. And so once that's done, as you can see, it's compiled successfully, and we can go ahead and refresh this page. And you can see home, which we are on right now, and about will take us to this tag. Now as a challenge, I want you to edit both about and home and add some more elements to this. When you're adding more elements, be sure to add the fragments surrounding your elements so that you can create multiple elements inside your React page. So that's it for this lesson. You've learned how to create a simple multi-page application using React Router. Be sure to play around with the code and maybe try adding more pages and links and see how everything connects.